Hey guys, what is going on? Kevin Cage back with another Ripple XRP video with some news and information for all you newcomers. So, I want to start this off actually a little differently. I just want to give a massive shout out to The Bearable Bull and his YouTube channel. You can also follow him here on Twitter at The Bearable Bull. Great content, smart guy, and he has a lot of energy and he has a lot of perspective. Some people might think he's too bullish, but when you truly inform yourself in this space, you're going to see that the sky is the limit. And this is one of the best videos he has put out thus far. It's a long one, but I sat down earlier today while working, put this video on 2x speed, got through it in no time. And in my opinion, it gives you a great foundation to understand how serious this space is and how high the upside potentially is. Now, there is tons of speculation, just so you know, but when you really look at all the partnerships and the depth of what Ripple and the XRP ecosystem entails, you're going to be excited as well. So again, guys, highly recommend checking it out, see if it's for you, and subscribe to his YouTube channel. All right, and again, he covered this in his video. I do really like this, though, because it shows the depth of the entire XRP ecosystem and XRP at the heart of all of this. He already covered, we have micropayment applications and different use cases already. So Coil for web monetization, XRP Tipbot. We have Codius, the smart contract platform, of course, centered around payments with using the Interledger protocol as well. And then, of course, R3 is a beast, and he points out that, and I talk about that in every video. We have the RippleNet software, of course, and now with Xcurrent 4.0 enabling xrapid in the use case of that, and MoneyGram even confirming that they are actually using xrapid, which is using XRP. This is the utility we've been waiting for. I don't know if some of you have been, invested for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, or 18 months, but I'm telling you, if you sold now, you are going to regret it in the next few years. This is an investment, not get rich quick. And if you want to get rich overnight, go join a pyramid scheme. And then again, right here, SBI Holdings and R3 and their massive partnership, they are looking to revolutionize the landscape way beyond just mere remittance. We're talking about, right here, fintech incubation. We're talking about financial products using these digital assets. We're talking about asset management. There's so much going on, especially in terms of security, of course, the derivatives market, real estate, supply chain management, all kinds of tracking for medical. Again, DLT is obviously separate than just, the use case of cryptocurrencies. But whenever there is value being transferred, we need a medium of exchange. And ILP, Codius, all of these things are cryptocurrency or value agnostic, meaning that you can use any medium of exchange, whether that is, any commodity, any fiat, any cryptocurrency, you name it. And I believe they're going to pick the most fast, the most scalable, and the most secure, which is XRP. And again, there are other great projects. I think that if Cardano picks up its pace, ADA can also be a great medium of exchange for other forms of value. And I think its smart contract platform is far superior to Ethereum, but it all comes down to execution. Ethereum had first mover advantage. Well, we're going to see these top players in the next few years. We're going to see who's going to fail and go to zero and who is going to make it. So the upside is there. I totally get if you diversify. And again, this is not financial advice. Please do your own research. But there's a lot happening in this space. I just want to emphasize that. We have the xrapid partners. We have, of course, 200 plus banks and FIs, financial institutions. As we can see here, already some recognizable names. But just, this whole document, whoever is making this, thank you. This is an awesome illustration that we need to really spread out because people are just not informed. Others are investing and putting their entire net worth in these other altcoins that are ranked 100 or 200, and that's still gambling. Maybe you could come out, on top with 10 million net worth, and hey, then maybe you'll beat me temporarily. But I'm telling you guys, slow and steady. That's how I want to make my money. I want to guarantee that, I'm financially comfortable. So then I can make a difference in this world as well. All right. This great tweet by King Solomon at XRP_owl. Why is Ripple growing the XRP ecosystem when they're already successful? And a lot of people, as I've pointed out in my previous video, they're afraid that XRP is a giant fundraiser. They're not going to use the XRP ecosystem. It's all one elaborate scam that's going to scam millions of people. Everybody's in on it, yet none of the big players address XRP and they try to avoid price predictions. It's because they need a high price. David Schwartz, the CTO of Ripple, said he even gave like price predictions based on what percentage of the market he would capture with only the remittance market alone utilizing xrapid. Now, he was conservative, and we're seeing double and triple digits right there. Yet, he also said you have to consider the multiplier effect. There's going to be so much going into this. This is not like a typical stock. Everyone says that market cap's going to stop us. No, it won't. Market cap doesn't matter. That is a valuation. That doesn't mean there needs to be that much money in the ecosystem. It means that it is valued per token. So we're going to be moving large amounts of value using XRP. The higher the value the individual token is, whether it's $10, $100, $1,000, I don't know how long that'll be. Even if it's $1, you can still move more value than what we can do right now at 30 or 40 cents. All right. So again, why is Ripple growing the XRP ecosystem? To not onboard into XRP? Do you think the financial institutions are blind? Why are there so many non-disclosure agreements with financial institutions? They can't talk about it. That's strange. What does the future of finance require? Well, they need a bridge asset, a level playing field. They're saying it in all mediums of the news. They have the same talking script. And why is current 4.0 XRP enabled? Is that part of the scam? Did they really enable XRP to be integrated with all of RippleNet and all Ripple software just so they can take your money? No. They need to build the liquidity and build that on these payment rails so we can utilize it when they're ready to launch and then slowly scale up. Price doesn't matter now, but it will. Patience. See, this guy right here has some perspective. All right? We're going to finish off with this. This is really cool. So guest one, Freedom944-29944 on Twitter. And this is some speculation, heads up, but it has some good information for us. So I just want to go through this quick thread and we'll call it a day. Sorry, I keep clearing my throat. All right. A key idea from all the craze of the Corda Settler, which is the open source blockchain platform of R3 that will be settling with XRP. Huge giant banking consortium. They want their slice of the pie. People believe, it's Wall Street trying to get their slice of the pie so that Ripple doesn't engulf the entire market share. All right, so Corda Settler related stuff is that we no longer have to assume that payment and settlement need to be bundled together. Currently, when a payment is made via SWIFT, the giant legacy system that we use today, that's 40 years old, can't transfer, it's very clunky. So when a payment is made via SWIFT, we automatically assume SWIFT will handle the settlement. Going forward, a financial institution will have the option to choose a payment messaging system separately to the settlement system. This will help to bring efficiency, speed, and cost effectiveness and a free-for-all battleground where the best digital asset wins. For example, if an entity wants to do a cross-border remittance and finds that SWIFT settlement is too slow, they can send an ISO 222, and this is the universal messaging standard that's going to be onboarding for all of these financial institutions. So they can send an ISO 222 compliant MT message via API to SWIFT, which should take only a few seconds to process, as can be seen in GPI, and choose a separate settlement mechanism, for example, Corda Settler, which will take only a few seconds too, utilizing XRP. And this is for settlement, not just the mere messaging front that, all of us buyers, when we use, Venmo today or PayPal, we see that we get our money pretty quickly. But again, that is in the application layer of this entire hierarchy. And Ripple, the private company, is utilizing XRP at the foundational layer, the foundational infrastructure below the messaging mechanism. This is huge. We need to help the settlement layer to free these Nostro and Vostro accounts. There's roughly $27 trillion sitting idle in these accounts globally. When we free that capital, businesses can utilize that to increase profits and unleash. And again, the price of XRP will go up accordingly. Nobody knows exactly how high, but it will. This has been planned for years. So right here, choose a separate settlement mechanism, for example, Corda Settler. All right. Now, main challenge here would be to ensure that the foreign exchange converted amounts, so the FX converted amounts between the payment system and the settlement systems are in sync. And that's interesting. I've never really considered that. However, I believe it's possible this can be done and has already been done, in my opinion. All right. So that's some speculation, but that is interesting. I'm going to have to kind of just ponder that later. But all right, therefore, I strongly believe that we could potentially see the unbundling of payment and settlements in the very near future, which could be seen as a paradigm shift to how payments are processed today. Very, very cool. So thank you for sharing that, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below with this one. I am going to get going on my next video, and I'll see you in the next one.